ahead and hit start. Alrighty, so we are back here, guys, with a another video for you guys for this walkthrough. We are going to... Now I had like a mental block. We just got through coming through here, picking up this was the last thing we did. So from there, we are actually going to head back over to here, to the, looks like, yep. So we're going to head here to the lookout tower, and we're actually going to head up through here, hit the lookout tower, get the loot from here. Then we're going to head down into here for a cave, for a bear boss, a rune bear boss here. And then once we're done with that, we're going to fast travel back to here to come back to get this here, this cave. Once we're done with this cave, we should be pretty much at the end of what we can do with the time frame that we have. So, with that being the case, let's go ahead and start out here at the lookout tower location. So here we go. Oh well, I was big sword guy as well. Yeah, like he loves, like Knight really loves the big swords. Like he thrives off of that big bonk you get from freaking smacking people with the big sword. It's one of his favorite things to do. Hopefully I end up getting a chance to hang out and play with everybody in stream and stuff like that. Even if it's not in stream, I still want to hang out and play games with everybody that is either a follower or something, so we can always have fun. Come on, get off me, dog. Yikes, that was way harder than it should have been. Come on. Really, really harder than it should have been. Whew. You know how it is, coming up after lunch and just trying to get right back into it. I, of course, don't have my sword in my hand. There we go. So you guys actually prefer the big swords over the dexed weapons? You guys think that's better than dexed, or what do y'all think there? Or do you guys end up liking dexed as well? I like dexed. Used to think the big swords were really good until I got into more dex weapons with the bleed and the different stuff that you can put on them. Is what really changed my mind there, was that. Okay, so we grabbed that, and even though I like dex and kind of my magic is really what I've found out that I like. So for most of my gameplay, that's usually the direction I head into, and the reason why is because up close I can deal a lot of damage as a dexed person, and like a lot of bleed or something like that. But with being the magic, I can deal with that mid-range fight and really makes my character OP. You know, that's really, like, if you can implement both of those into one, like, kind of playthrough, like, you'll be pretty much unstoppable. Agree or disagree? What do y'all think? Come on. And here we go. We're gonna hop down here to get towards that that cave that we've got to do. Come on, lock on. There's a whole bunch of like little skittering animals that always screw my lock on right there. There we go. Turn on my light. And into the cave we go. The Earthborn Cave. Okay, so we're still doing good on time. Watch it coming through here, y'all. You notice this ground is all cracked and kind of broken right here. That is a fall, which will put you in the middle of like 5 or 6 different rats. It's basically a trap setup for you guys. Head on through there. This is if you wanted to summon a friend to give you a hand through here. You can do that there. But I don't have it. I don't have the online gameplay turned on, so that's why you can't see it on mine. Okay, well, there we go. Grab that moss. There's the big rat. This is where that drop down I was telling you guys about is. Let's see if I can kind of show it to you guys. It's really hard to see in here. So right at about, it's kind of hard to see. Oh, right here. Right above my head, right there, is where you fall through. And you land right here, right in the middle of where all those rats were. So, nice little trap for you. And we're just gonna go ahead and head into here, especially if you ain't got no light or nothing. You don't realize what's going on. It could be really bad. Oi, come on. How do you hit me and then die? Like, he literally hit me, went to jump back and died. Like, what the heck? Alright, be careful just running off. Drop down here. Curious to see what anybody said. I guess. That's what I try to do. I really just try to get a game, like a feel for the game and see what works. But generally, that's the direction I'm always heading into, is kind of like a dex and then towards some sort of spell casting for long range. So, and there's that. We've got enough FP to call in Loodle. This guy we're gonna have to stay on our toes with. Ooh. Oh my gosh, we're getting wrecked here, y'all. I'm not getting close to him. Go. There we go, everybody. And that's how that's done. You know, I think I'm actually gonna get through with this fight, and we're actually going to do something a little different, y'all. I'm going to take you to show you guys how to level your summons to +5 at the very beginning of this game. And I should have showed everybody how to do this. So we're going to head to the Mistwood Lookout, the Mistwoods here, to this location. And That's where we're going to end up finishing this video off. Shouldn't take very long for us to get to +5, be able to do this. So we're actually going to head here. We're going to pick up a few things. We've got some other stuff there, and then there is a little like deal here for us to get. So with that being the case, actually I'll do that later with something else. So let's go ahead and head out towards that, and I'm going to show you guys, if you guys have if you're using summonses to help you out through this deal, I want you guys to have the highest summons that you guys can have at the very beginning. So we're actually going to head up through here. And I'm just going to pick up a few things while we're heading through here. Sorry, the Mistwoods are so dark and gloomy. But that's where we actually need to head into. But before we do that, I'll grab a few of these things while I'm right here. So, head up here. Grab this. And there is that. We're going to get that. Ash of War. I believe this is an Ash of War. Yeah, it's an Ash of War. And now that that is done, let's go ahead and head into here. There's nothing else really here other than what we just went ahead and grabbed that we haven't already grabbed in earlier game play. Ooh. I take that back. I saw some shiny skulls. Sorry, y'all. I had to grab all the shiny skulls. We got a problem, chat. We love the loot. I cannot help myself. I have literally died to things trying to pick up loot, y'all. Okay. Alright, so we're going to head down here, which it won't unlock until I get down here, and then I can show you. This is a long, long, long elevator, y'all. Yep, I agree with you. Totally. So are you at work right now, or are you just hanging out at the house, or, you know, what's your day like? What are we doing today? What are we just chilling, hanging out today? I miss being able to go into work and do stuff like that, man. And I feel like my legs are only getting worse. It drives me nuts, y'all. I was such a workaholic, y'all. It's not even funny. And I was that person that would go into work at like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, and I worked multiple jobs. I wouldn't get off until like sometimes 2 and 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning the following day. Like, man, I worked so much, and I miss it so badly. Yeah, so this part of my life has been definitely a change. So if you guys notice, everything is nice and dark here in the world. It's because we are below ground. We're gonna pick up a map for this area, so bear with me. I'm just gonna have to kind of follow along. If you're playing along with me here, just kind of follow along the direction I'm heading. I'm gonna try to go nice and slow. I don't want to also pick up a lot of loot. We're gonna grab a few things, but really the idea with coming here was to show you how to get some more gloveworts to go ahead and upgrade your summons to +5. So which we're gonna do that right here, right now. I'm gonna grab a few of these things while we're passing it here. None of this stuff is super major. So here's our +1. I think we already have some +2s. So there's a +2. And here we're gonna go ahead and pick up some soap. We're gonna come up here. jump up to this. Come on. And we're going to head in to here. Take this, and we're going to take this up. The spot for this is... And you don't have to explain exactly where you're at or anything like that. I was just kind of curious to see if, like, you had today was your off day, or you just chilling and hanging out, or what was kind of going on, or if you're in between jobs, or whatever the case may be. I was just kind of curious. I always want to get to know my people, and I take everybody on that comes into here as you've been nominated as my people, and we appreciate and love our people. So you're part of our peeps now. Grab a few more things while we're running through here. So we have a 1 and a 2 right now. So we have +2. We need +3, 4, and 5. So there is another number 1. We're going to grab this. Hopefully I didn't make that too difficult. We literally just came from down there up here to tag that. Just out of completion, we are going to light this fire here. One of us. No, I'm just joking. What did you say there? Oh, okay, cool. Hell yeah. Well, good. I'm glad that you were able to hang out with us and join us for the day. I try to do this at least 5 days a week. There's our map fragment. Here you go. Everybody, you can kind of see down here. So we started out here and kind of worked our way down and around. And we've made it up to here. This was I think this was the bridge point where we came down through here. So, nope. This is the elevator point that we did there to make it down here. So, we are right here now. We just picked up the map fragment. We're going to go underneath here to get some more stuff. We're going to grab a bow from here. And then we're going to ride along this edge here. We're going to hit a spirit spring here to get up here to get a few things, which is going to be a lot of parkouring and jumping around. And then we're going to, from there, we're going to head back down through, and then we're going to hit a point that's going to have us fast travel to over to here. So that's pretty much the direction we're heading. So everybody's got kind of a concept of what we're doing here. Here's that bow that I was telling you about. This is a magical bow. Deals some really good damage. You guys play Night Rain. It is very popular magic bow in Night Rain. You'll see it a lot. We also... These guys are going to be shooting at us. You do not want to get hit by one of their arrows. Their arrows hurt really, really bad. Here's that deal that I was talking about, Spirit Spring. I'm going to jump up here. And we're going to ride along this edge. Just be careful. So there is our 3. And we need to cut back over here. Jump off to there. Jump up here. We're going to get a stone sword key right here. There's our stone sword key. We're going to head back down here. Don't jump, just kind of ride that off. Hop off on our horse here. And how are we looking on time? We're still looking good on time. I don't need to be squandering a whole bunch of time, but we're looking good on time. Oh no. Oh no. Ooh, ooh, ooh. That was so close to falling off. Super scary right there, y'all. Hop down here. And there's nothing behind me. I don't know why I never look, but just to let you guys know, there's nothing behind me. Gonna come over here, grab this. I believe this is some arrows here. Nothing super special, but yeah, just some arrows. And we're gonna go ahead and hop off here. Careful doing this. And we're gonna ride over to our other mark that we had over here. So, see this kind of like falling down deal here? Just ride on past him. Hop off your horse here. Jump up here and grab this for a somber smithing stone 2. If anybody's looking for a somber smithing stone 2. And through here. Nice. Yeah. I freaking love that crossbow. It does take a certain amount of strength and dex to be able to use it, so I don't end up generally using that bow until later on, but we get a way better bow later on that you'll never need another bow again, which is the pulley system bow, which is really, really good. Probably one of the hardest hitting like kind of long bows that you can use in this game. So now we've got 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna get 4 and 5 here. So just come around here and pick up all the loot here real quickly. Good time to just go ahead and do this little pickup of things. Grabbing some golden runes. And there's our number 4. And we're going to head to number 5 here in just a second. So we've got 1, 2, 3, and 4 now. We're going to head over and grab our last one, which will be number 5, for this area that we're going to be able to get out of here. There's no higher than 5 here in this complete lower half ground area. You have to go to somewhere completely different to get anything higher than a 5, and then there's our level 5. So now that that's done, we are going to head out of here, and we are going to head to the round table. So to switch back and forth is your right analog. Click down on your right analog to switch back and forth between the worlds, the upper and lower ground. You could do this to the round table, but I just kind of do it that way, which for me it is YXA. If you're using PlayStation, it is going to be, I need my PlayStation controller in front of me to be able to do it. I think it is triangle, something X. So it is really nice and easy to be able to do that. Now that we have all that, let's see, we have enough runes to be able to get our summons to +5. So
greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
We are here for the spirit tuning. We have Loodle. We have 4 + 1, so we're going to do that. We have 1 + 2. And we have 1 + 3. We have another +4. Looks like we're going to need some more money. We're going to need about 10,000. Nice thing about picking up all that stuff we've been picking up. Let's see, we have 1,7,500. And these are 2,000 apiece. Let's go ahead and use 2 of them. That puts us over 10,000, so we should be able to get the rest of our spirit tuning. And there we go. +4, and then now +5. So now our summons is +5. They only go to +10, So our summons is at the halfway point. It is super strong. Super duper strong. Let's see if we can put any levels into our rapier. I really want to hold off on putting any levels into the rapier, but we'll do a couple. We're going to get it to +4. That'll be fine. So we got our rapier to +4. That'll help us out quite a bit. And that's pretty much it. So with all that being done, we got our summons all the way to +5 from there. Let's go ahead and what was I doing oh. Hang on one second, everybody. Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to go ahead and call it here. Actually, we'll fast travel to our location and area that we were finishing up. Let's go defeat an actual boss. So we've got a boss here. Let's go ahead and defeat. Let's go ahead and take out this boss, and then we'll call it a day. So on this video, and then we'll probably do, maybe depending on how long have we been videoing. Yeah, so we'll probably do one more video after this and then probably call it a day. That's going to be right around our 5-hour long marker and everything. So we're going to head over to this church here. And let's go ahead and change the time real quickly to morning. And we're going to head out to our boss fight. So, this is a tree guardian. I'm not 1,000% sure that's even fully correct. But there's a few things we need to do before we take out this tree guardian. There's some guys around him that we want to take out so it doesn't get aggroed in along with us. We've already taken out that catacombs that we've already been there. We've done pretty much everything down here. There's just a few more things that we have left over. So we want to take him out real quickly because he'll actually follow us up in here. There's the tree guardian right there in front of me. There's a couple more of those guys. There's one here. Ow, I don't need you taking me out, bro. Okay, so we took him out. Give him the wombo combo number 5. Give me a second and I'll read chat here in just a minute. Don't want you guys to think I'm forgetting about you. Wolf guy. Yep. The wolf guy wasn't there yet because we haven't pushed on. You're talking about down here. Let's see. So yes, the wolf guy is actually standing right here when you're down there, but you need to move on Ronnie's storyline for him to be down there. So that's actually the next place we'll see Blythe, other than in the storyline for when we go to talk to Ronnie. So, like, we'll be back there kind of quite a bit to clear out that area once we start Ronnie's quest. But we will end up finishing. I finish everything here completely before I go here, do the castle, and then we kind of come up through here, and then we'll end up finishing this area out pretty much. Start Ronnie's quest, and then we go down there and do that. So it is for much later. It's just the completion that I do things. So allows people to kind of really get the areas in and filled in and feel nice and comfortable with their character for doing everything. So don't technically need to be on your horse to do this, but I always end up doing it. But we won't. We'll just go ahead and take him out real quickly. There you go. It's done. Super simple as that. We got a couple more. Nope, we don't even have any more time. So we're just going to go ahead and call it from right here. Thank you everybody so much for following along. Hopefully that worked out, made that nice and easy for you guys to knock that little area out for yourself. Hopefully that wasn't too difficult and it made sense to everybody. Please don't forget to like and share and follow. Leave us some comments on this video, letting us know how we could have done things differently or helped you out more. If you're having any issues, please leave those comments in there. We can get to them and give you a hand. Thank you so much, and we will see you in the next video.